everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super exciting product to share with you. This is the brand spanking new Tarte Matte Eyeshadow Palette. So this is part of their Spring 2015 collection, and I think a few people, actually I think a lot of people, were sent like an exclusive email invite to order this now. So right now, of course, if you're watching this now, it is November 2014. So this is like their sneak peek into their spring collection. And if you were sent that invite, then you were given the opportunity to order this palette now instead of waiting until spring. So of course I took advantage of the email and I was like, I gotta order this palette. And guys, it is so beautiful. I just got it today. FedEx just dropped it off at my doorstep today, and I'm already in love with this palette. So today I thought I would make a video to kind of share the palette with you, share some swatches with you. I actually did my eye makeup today with it, so I'm going to insert little clips of how I applied the eyeshadow and just kind of give you my first impressions, my thoughts on the palette. I can tell you already that I absolutely love this palette, so the actual packaging, let's talk about that first. So the packaging of the palette is really light. So it's in like this plastic container. It's about the size of my hand. It's a little bit bigger than the size of my hand. But so it's not like super luxurious material by any means, but it is like a hard plastic. It's really slim and really sleek, so I think it would fit really well into travel bags or into your vanity if you're trying to conserve space. When you open it up, there's this really big mirror right here, so you can see it's very decently sized, and then the product is right here. One of the things I really like about this palette that I don't know if Tarte is going to start doing this, I really hope they do, but it has the names of the shadows like on the palette itself, right underneath of the colors, instead of being on that little plastic sheet. So usually, or like in previous palettes, they would have that plastic sheet that helps protect the mirror that has the names of the powders on there, and then I'd always have to keep that to know what the names of the powders were. So this one was really nice because the names of the powders are like right there on the palette itself, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, so here is what the palette looks like up close. So you can see each little pan has the word Tarte kind of carved into it. This first row here seems to be very warm colors. They're very neutral, so it starts with like a cream color here and then it kind of goes over to a really dark color, but these seem to be the warm colors here. The middle row here is like your purples and pinks, so it starts out with a really soft baby pink color, and then as you go over you get this really pretty dark plum purple right here. Then this bottom row here seems to be kind of the cooler side, so you have your taupes, your grays, you have a nice matte black right here. So this is kind of like the cooler, the purples, and then the warm. So here's a swatch of the first row. So this first one here, this lighter color right here, that one is called Free Spirit. It's just this really pretty kind of yellowish, tannish cream color. The one next to it right here is just a really pretty kind of perfect mid-tone brown color. It's called Force of Nature. This one next to it is your darker brownish color, your warm brown. This one is called Dreamer. And then the one next to it is called Multitasker. This is like your really pretty mahogany, really deep dark brown color. And here's swatches of the middle row. I have to say, I think this is probably my favorite row of the three. I love them all, but this one is really pretty because it has the purples in it. So the lightest color right here, the baby pink, that one is called Caregiver. It's just this really pretty, of course, matte baby pink. The one next to it is called Natural Beauty. This is a really pretty crease color. I actually used it in my crease today, but this one is just like a kind of like a taupey purple color. The one next to it is your purple, it's probably like a dusty magenta purple right there, and that one is called Best Friend. I'm also wearing this one on my eyes today. And then the one next to it, the one at the very end, this is your deep dark, almost black plum color. That one is called Bombshell. So gorgeous. Alright, and here's swatches of that very bottom color, or that very bottom row. These colors remind me a lot of the Makeup Forever colors that I have. This first one here is just kind of a a little bit more of like a pinky cream, as opposed to the first row had more of a yellow undertone. This one has more of a pink undertone. That one is called Super Mom. The one next to it reminds me a lot of the milk tea that I have from Makeup Forever, the artist eyeshadows, but that one is called Wanderer. And this would make a really pretty crease color as well. It just is kind of like that gingerbread, like cookie color, mid-tone brown. And then next to it you have a nice pretty matte gray color. This one is called Power Player. And then you have your true matte black color next to it called Fashionista. So here's my eye look that I'm wearing today. I am wearing several of the colors on my eyes today. I'll insert little clips to kind of show you what I have put on where, but I'm wearing probably about 6 of the colors on my eyes today. So I'm wearing a mixture of all the rose, the purples, the cools, the warms, all of them all over the place. So the formula of these shadows is very, very comparable to all the other Tarte formulas. So the powders are smooth. They're not powdery though, so they do not leave any fallout on your cheeks, but they're nice and smooth and very, very blendable. The powders themselves are so finely milled that they almost feel like a cream powder. They're not quite as buttery as like the Lorac powders or the Urban Decay eyeshadows. They're not quite as smooth and buttery as those, but they are still very, very blendable, very, very soft, very, very finely milled. I don't have any problems blending them out or with each other. I think the color range provided in here is just phenomenal. I think, like I kind of said before, we're always, or myself at least, is always on the hunt for a very pretty, like neutral matte palette, and this has everything that you need in it. So it has your taupes, you have your black to set your eyeliner or to really give you a super, super pretty smoky eye. You have grays, you have lots of different options for blender colors or your crease colors. There's a lot of them in here. This Wanderer right here is so pretty. This Force of Nature I'm wearing in my crease today, along with Natural Beauty. Both of those are super pretty crease colors. I started out with Force of Nature because I was kind of going for a neutral color, but then I saw the Natural Beauty and I was like, I need to put that one on. So I kind of layered them on top of each other. You have some really pretty highlight or all over colors here. Free Spirit I have as a highlight, a matte highlight, so I put that on my brow bone. And then Super Mom I actually started out with as my all over lid color to just provide a really good base. So both of those are really pretty. They could be used as highlighter colors, they could be used as all over lid colors. The light pink here is absolutely gorgeous. I used this in my inner corner of my eye today to just kind of give myself a little bit of a pop or a little bit of color on my like tear duct in the inner corner of my eye, closer to the bridge of my nose. The Tarte colors here, can we just admire how beautiful they are? They are very, very dark. They are very, very pigmented. This Bombshell color is just gorgeous. Look at how great that swatch is. I mean, come on. The one I'm wearing on my outer V today is the one right here called Multitasker. So it's kind of like the mahogany dark brown color. And look at how great that one swatches as well. My hands are really dry. So sorry about the flaky hands there, but anyways, they're just so pretty and so like richly pigmented. This palette, I am in love with it. I'm wearing this Best Friend color right here, so like the dusty kind of maroonish color on my outer part of my crease, so not all over my crease, but on the outer part of my crease. This one's such a beautiful color, perfect for fall, perfect for spring. I think this palette, I mean, it is a springtime palette, which I think is why they put the purples in there, the pinks and the purples in there. But honestly, you can use these colors all year long. It's fall right now and I'm wearing them all right now. You can mix and match. You can use this palette to kind of pair with some of your glittery or shimmery palettes. I know like Urban Decay and Too Faced, their palettes are so great, but they have a lot of shimmery colors in them, and sometimes you just need that perfect matte to put in your crease or that perfect matte to kind of blend everything out, and this would be the perfect palette to go to find pretty much any neutral color to blend out or to kind of like go hand in hand with some of your more shimmery palettes, or you can wear it alone like I'm wearing today. And of course, if you're a Tarte fan, you know that they're like vegan friendly, they don't test on animals, they're made without parabens and all of that fun stuff. So slam dunk on this Tarte. This is a really, really awesome palette. And when you order from the Tarte website, which is where I got this from, they always give you really fun samples. Side note, not related to the palette at all, but they gave me a Amazonian Clay full coverage powder foundation sample. I have the full size of this already and I love it, but look at how cute this is. And then you just get a little teeny tiny like powder foundation here. And then they gave me 2 samples this time. Actually, I think they always give me 2 samples, which is great. So I also got the lash primer, which I haven't tried before, and I'm really, really excited to try this. So I love Tarte products. The Amazonian Clay line, which is what this eyeshadow palette is and what the foundation is and their blushes are, it's just the formula is undescribable. You have to feel it to kind of know what I'm talking about, but it just blends so perfectly with your skin that the blushes, it just, you kind of feel like you're not even wearing blush. I'm wearing the exposed blush today. I think their color ranges are awesome. I love Tarte products. So this is not going to be available until spring 2015. But as soon as it is, I highly recommend it as a gift for yourself, as a gift for somebody else. Grab it. I don't know if it's going to be part of their full, like, permanent line or not, or if it's just going to be part of their spring collection. Either way, I think it is completely worth the purchase. It's $44. And you get the 12 shadows. So Tarte always has really good deals. I think their products, for being a prestige brand, they're really affordable because you get a lot for your money. If you have any comments or questions or anything like that, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. I can definitely you know, make more looks with this. If you'd like to see a tutorial on this palette, let me know. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this palette. Huge thumbs up on this. Great job, Tarte. That is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of first impressions, review, swatch, tutorial video. Please like it if you did. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you next time. Bye guys!